Rashad, why you didn't
Anyways,
hit me up?
What's up, Rashad? Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
brother, I love you, brother.
What's up, Rashad? What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad.
I am glad that somebody cares. Today was definitely a day. Hello, my name is Rashad Milligan. If you are new to the channel, this is the road to 10K subs. Today was definitely a day for me because I'm out in New York for a wedding, as I said yesterday on the stream and things of that sort. And so we did the rehearsal in the morning. My mom called me in the morning for the rehearsal. I picked up, I said, "Hey, I'm at the rehearsal." She said, "Okay, I'll call you back." After the rehearsal, Dan, Wazam, bro, Wazam, Dan. After the rehearsal, I decided I got a hotel. So I left. If you guys can see, I left I left the my homegirl's house and stuff like that. I told her thank you, everything, but like I just didn't want to be creeping around and not trying to wake up everybody for another 2 nights. So I got the hotel. As soon as I got the hotel and I checked my bags and stuff like that, I called my mom again and let them know, like I gave them an update. Hey, this is what's going on with the day, this and that. Right? Good. We go, I'm here with one of the groomsmen. His name's Jamal. And we go on the subway. We go to I forgot which borough it was, probably like Brooklyn or something like that, Queens, something like that. We go to one of the boroughs. I get lunch. As I'm getting lunch for eating and stuff, my phone at this point is at 8%. Then it's on 5%. We're in deli. And I'm like, hey, can I charge my phone while I'm waiting for my sandwich for my chopped cheese? Dude says, cool. He puts my phone on this charger. It gets up to 13% when when I check out my food. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm at 13%. But the dude that I'm with, Jamal, the other groomsman, his is at 80%. So I'm like, all right, cool. My phone dies. Was Big Nate? I call my dad and ask him where's this place in New York that he goes to and this and that, and he tells me the place. So I said, okay, cool. And then Dan said he would charge his phone all the way. So then, he oh yeah, he said, can you FaceTime? So he FaceTimes me and he shows me like my little sister's outfit and stuff. I'm like, oh, that's so nice. She's in the dress and everything, and she tells me where she's going. She's going to this event. Everything's good. I said, hey dad, my phone's on 2%. Love you. He said, love you. I said, if I don't pick up, if I don't respond or anything like that for the rest of the day, that's what's going on. My phone's about to die. He said, okay, cool. Phone dies at 3 p.m. So the original plan was I was going to go back after running a couple tasks to the hotel, charge up my phone, head back out. What happened was Jamal's never been to New York. So it was places like the Brooklyn Bridge and the Statue of Liberty that I was like, bro, we should probably go to these places now before the sun goes down. So I ain't trying to be no yeah. It's cool in a hotel room. It's cool in a hotel room. I ain't trying to be no gangster. So yeah. So that's what it was, right? It was dang. But before the sun goes down, I'm like, yo, we should go to the Brooklyn Bridge and the Statue of Liberty so you can get your pictures before the sun goes down. It's the first time he been there. He said, okay, cool, bet. That sounds like a plan. I said, we'll just use, your phone or whatever for the navigation. He said, cool. So that's what we did. We went to those places. At this point, the sun's down. If y'all don't know, I be doing intermittent fasting, so I only eat between 12 and 8. So it's like 5, 6. I said, bro, I need to eat. I need to eat again before 8. My 8 o'clock window closes. He said, okay, cool. So now we go back all the way over to like the Bronx. We go to the Bronx. I get my dinner, everything like that before my window closes. Cool. But at this point, it's nighttime. So I'm like, bro, we might as well just stay out right now and go to Times Square. All these things led up to me not coming back home to the hotel until 11:30. As we headed back on the train to like one of the last stops or whatever for the night, it's probably like maybe 9:30 at this point. And bruh, Jamal gets a call. He said, yo, that's Eric. He said, your mom's looking for you. I said, oh my goodness. How did my mom even get Eric's number? He said, yeah, she's been looking for you. She's real worried. I said, dang. well, I mean, there ain't nothing I can say. And they was like, well, they want to know, like, your mom want to know if you back at the room safely. I'm obviously not. I'm with you right now on the subway. So, bro, I get to the hotel, check in, plug up my phone to the laptop, everything like that, get it going. I have 93 missed text messages, bro. 93 mixed text messages. I'm constantly on my phone every day. It goes bling, 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 all day, every day. It goes off every day. It's actually, to be honest, a point, if I'm just being honest, a point of anxiety of me, for lack of a better term, because it's constantly going off. People always want something. It's a group chat, it's work, it's YouTube, it's something that people are constantly hitting me up about. People want to talk about game. People want to talk about sports. People want to talk about hip hop. People want to talk about it. My phone's constantly going off all the time. So it's 93 text messages. When I get back to my phone, I call my mom. First person I call. Mom say, I'm worried sick for you. I called the Queens Police Department. I said, oh my goodness, Mom, you can't like legally file a missing police report on somebody like less than 40 hours of them not responding. She said, I can't wait 40 hours. That's too long. I said, okay, Mom. All right, Mom. And she said she inboxed all my friends on Facebook, and that's how she eventually got Eric's number. She got the wedding website to Eric's wedding in New York, called the hotel, called the host hotel, called around, got Eric's mom to call my mom, and then got Eric's mom, I guess, to call Eric, and Eric called Jamal, who was with me. And we had to explain the whole thing. And so yeah, I got in trouble for that, man. I got in trouble for that. He said your mama looking out for you, bro, just like my mama. Yeah. Mom was looking out for me, bro. She called the police department and tried to file a missing person report. So I had to go through my phone, through those 93 text messages to multiple people and explain to them that I was good. I wasn't missing, and my phone was just dead. And I called back a couple other people. Some people was like, yeah, bro, yeah, your mom was right. You was tripping. And other people were like, dang, bro, for real, that happened. So that happened. And this isn't the end of the story. I know the views are going from 3 people to just 1 person, but this ain't the end of the story. So on Saturdays, I usually do Bible study on YouTube with A Secret Place. And so I usually do a secret place and things of that sort. He said, your mama cares just like my mama, real talk. Hey, W mamas, bro. W mamas. So so a secret place, I usually do that. Find me in a secret place Bible study every Saturday night and stuff like that. Every Saturday during the day. However, my phone was dead, so I couldn't even join it if I wanted to join it and put in my headphones while I'm going through New York. So I go into the Discord, and in the Discord, they're asking, Rashad, where are you at? I said, dang, the Bible study thinking I'm missing. My mama thinking I'm missing. My friends asking me if I'm all right because my mama inboxing them on Facebook. Oh my goodness, this is my days. So I say all of this to say I'm appreciative that I have people who care. In life, everything's about relationships and people connected. Regardless how you connect it, everything's about that. And everybody needs that in their life. And like I said yesterday, and I truly mean this sincerely from the bottom of my heart, if you are a part of the community, of the live stream community and things of that sort, for these 200 days that I've been live, goodness gracious, 200 days in a row that I've been live, I genuinely appreciate and care for you. When Dan isn't on for a few days, and I planned this part that I was going to say right before I went live. When Dan isn't on for a few days, bro, I'm legit like, is Dan okay? Is Dan's mom okay? Is this, is that? Because Dan said his mom was, and Dan said he's been eating this and this, and is Dan all right? Every single time. That's what I do. SSB, I know SSB and Zero. I kind of know their patterns. Sometimes that they can go missing for a few days and stuff like that, and just like, bro, yeah, I was working, life, I'm tied up and this and that. Nate, for the most part, like, even if he's busy, he'll drop in and say, like, yo, what's up? If not, like, it'd just be like wrong time of day. He'll be busy with something else because he's got everything like this. So, bro, Rashad, you good, brother? I'm saying this to say this to you guys. Everybody needs people who care in their corner. And if you don't feel like you have a person who cares in your corner, but you are a part of this live community, you're like Dan, you're like Nate, you're like SSB, Zero, Flip, you and me, aka today, whoever the case, Malik, Maurice, my real life, Jordan Dunlap, all y'all, just know that you have a genuine person who cares about you and me. And yeah, that was it. That was a cheesy, smeezy line and things of that sort. But with that being said, 8.5 hours with no phone. I have no idea what happened today. I looked at my phone a little bit, like when it charged back up, and I just, the whole timeline just looked like a foreign land. If you miss one day on social media, bro, like you have no clue what's going on. So with that being said, I know Nas Hillman won 6th player of the year. She, you know what I'm saying? So shout out 6th player of the year. Caitlin Clark was she was fined $200 because she like put in her caption on Instagram like, take that, refs, or like, we did it without the refs. They have to be the biggest, oh my goodness, the biggest victims in the WNBA by far, the Indiana Fever. Oh my goodness. Oh, the refs, the refs never give us any calls. Aaliyah Boston goes out there, throws hooks like she in the dang MMA. She throw hooks like Rajah Jackson. Okay, all right. But she be throwing hooks. Bro, she be throwing people to the ground on post moves, quote unquote. They don't be calling no flagrants on Aaliyah Boston, at least on a consistent basis. So I say all this to say, all the calls that y'all get away with, Caitlin, you push off on every dang play. You push off on every play. And you push off so much that they don't call it. Out of every team in the league, y'all jokers should be the last to be complaining we don't get the benefit of the whistle. Y'all have to stop that, bro. Y'all have to stop that, bro. And that's why you got fined $200. We ain't playing with you. Atlanta Dreams Nas Hillman named 2025 Kia WNBA Player 6th Player of the Year. Congratulations to Nas Hillman, Nas Hillman. Woo. Well deserved. Friend of the channel, Nas Hillman. Nas is first. We bros Rashad for sure. Rashad is the reason we got the Rashad and Dan show, for a reason. We got to respect one another and realize that we are good for sure. Appreciate it, brother. Love, man. Love. Hey, Rashad. So I found out today that Dallas to Chicago, where the Cowboys are playing the Bears tomorrow, is a 2 hour and 20-minute flight. I'm trying to think if that sounds like a, you know what I'm saying? That's not surprising. Because Dallas is like South Texas, is it? Or am I way off with geography? I might be way off with geography. But I would assume that Dallas isn't like North Texas. I would assume like it's like more southern Texas. I know San Antonio is probably like the southernest Texas. Because I know Dallas is close to Shreveport, which is like northern Louisiana. So it might be like the middle of Texas. He said Dallas is North Texas. Oh, dang. Okay, that's far. 2.5 hours is far then. From North Texas to Illinois. That's far to me, in my opinion. Yeah, San Antonio, South Texas, and so is Houston. Okay. H-Town. Houston. Yeah. Okay, yeah, for sure. But yeah, Nas Hillman, man, friend of the channel. Nas, of course, her first day in Atlanta, stopped by for an interview at my old job at the office and stuff like that. I always appreciate Nas. I appreciated Nas before that. I had the reaction to her when she was at Michigan and she scored 50 points. And I've kind of been following her ever since, bro. I've been a fan of hers. But to see her growth in the game and get more minutes and really force herself into the lineup, bro. Because when Carl Smesco got there and talked about 3-pointers, I was like, dang, that really ain't really Nas's game. And Nas really adapted and like committed herself, and you could see the work in her jump shot. Like she committed it to like, I'm not going to give you any reason to take me out the lineup. And that's the mentality of a champion. That's the mentality of a warrior. That's the mentality of a fighter. And so once again, double salute to Nas Hillman on being named Sixth player of the year this year. Here we go. New York, ironic, right? Atlanta Dream forward Nas Hillman has been named the 2025 Kia WNBA Sixth Player of the Year. The WNBA announced today she has earned the honor as the league's top reserve for the first time and became the first player to win the award with the Dream. Hillman received 44 of 72 votes from a national panel of sports writers and broadcasters. Minnesota Lynx guard Natisha Heidemann, a stud bud, 22 votes, and Jessica Shepard, 4 votes, finished second and third place, respectively. Seattle Storm center Dominique Belonga and Phoenix Mercury guard Sammy Whitcomb each received 1 vote. To be eligible for the award, a player has to have played more games as a reserve than the starter this season. In her fourth WNBA season, Hillman averaged a career high 8.6 points, 6.2 rebounds, 2.4 assists, and 25.5 minutes in 44 games, 17 starts, excuse me. She helped the Dream 34-14, set a franchise record 30 wins, doubling its win total from last season. Atlanta secured the number 3 seed in the 2025 WNBA playoffs, presented by Google after finishing as an 8th seed in 2024. Hillman provided a spark off the bench throughout the season, recording 8 games with at least 10 points and 5 rebounds as a reserve, second most games in the league. Malonga with 12. Dang, okay. I did not know that. That's impressive. Shout out to Dominique. Shout out to the French baby baguette. The Dream went 5-0 in games this season where she scored 15 or more points. Hillman made 53 3-pointers this season and after entering 2025 with 1 career 3-pointer. See, that's a huge difference, bro. On July 30th against the Dallas Wings, she scored a career high 21 points and connected on 5 3-pointers, including a tie-breaking 3 with 2.6 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Durability has been a hallmark in Hillman's career since she joined the Dream as the 15th overall pick in the 2022 WNBA draft presented by State Farm out of the University of Michigan, where she was a 4-time all Big Ten first team selection. She has played a franchise record 151 consecutive regular season games for Atlanta, including all 124 games over the last 3 seasons. In honor of being named the Kia Sixth Player of the Year, Hillman will receive $5,150 and a trophy designed to commemorate her achievement. Below are the voting results for the 2025 Kia WNBA Sixth Player of the Year Award and the list of recipients once its inception. Excuse me. There you see the votes as we mentioned earlier. And here are the winners. Nas Hillman, Tiffany Hayes, former Atlanta Dream, Alicia Clark, Vegas Aces, Brianna Jones, now current member of the Atlanta Dream, Kelsey Plum, De'Erica Hamby from Atlanta, Jonquel Jones, Sugar Rogers, Jontel Lavender, Allie Quigley, Rakina Williams. Oh, shout out Rakina Williams. She had a little trouble kind of thing that kind of stirred her off the path and stuff like that. Sorry, hold on. I'm trying to move my leg. Renee Montgomery, owner of the Atlanta Dream. Dewana Bonner turned down the Atlanta Dream. Dewana Bonner turned down the Atlanta Dream. Dewana Bonner turned down the Atlanta Dream. Candace Wiggins and Panette Pearson. Shouts out to all the Sixth Player of the Year recipients and things of that sort in the W. Once again to Nas Hillman. Congratulations. Their flight was delayed for an hour due to an equipment malfunction, but they left Chicago at about 4:40 Texas time. And I believe Chicago is on Central Time as well. So yeah, that puts them a little bit behind the 8 ball, but they should still be good. Hopefully, we'll see. Yeah, you got to get that leg away. Yeah, man. Oh, boy, what? My leg was, it's cramped up, juiced out. Everybody know what your shoes now. John Doe. I was thinking about posting it here. I needed to share a quick word to my black woman and femmes. Also, this is okay. Disclaimer, this is not for me. My morning started with a word from John Doe. She said everything my spirit has been ruminating on her Instagram story. So here it is. Like I said, opening thing, this is not my business. This is black woman's business. However, I just saw this. So yeah. Hearing Diddy on Jay Electronica's album is something. Oh, Jay Electronica dropped 2 albums today, like in the past 24 hours. I haven't heard one. I haven't heard like a Jay Electronica thing since he dropped the album with Jay-Z and Lockdown. So I haven't heard a full project from him then. I'm not even sure if he's had a full project since then. And we waited like 25 years for that first one to come out, and Jay-Z just ended up being on every song. It's kind of like a Jay-Z project. It's like with Kanye West, right? With Rockefeller. It was like if he flops as a rapper, at least we can put Cameron on every song. It's kind of like the same way how like Jay Electronica's first album went. Anyways, hearing Diddy on Jay Electronica's album is something. Men seen Diddy beat the case, beat Cassie on camera and still is giving him looks. Same kind of man who platformed Charleston White, self-admitted. Oh, I did not know that. Same dudes voting Trump. Same kind of dudes still on Ian Connors. Junk. Same kind of man supporting Tory Lanez and other. In the climate we are politically, Black women cannot afford to be in a community with dudes who turn a blind eye to violence, abuse, and exploitation. Violent fascism is taking its place as the chickens come home to roost. I didn't know, quote unquote, they weren't convicted isn't good enough excuse anymore. Any person that aligns with the views that align with the state violence that will eventually come knocking on your front door are working with the enemy. Yes, unfortunately, that includes dudes, especially Diddy, a billionaire that beat, abuse, and even travel a woman. Not to sound dramatic, this country is going to ish. It has been for a minute. It's time to start choosing your community wisely and taking dudes' words for what they mean. And Jay Electronica is not obviously in my community, but with a great example of how dudes move, willing to side with violence that doesn't affect you because solidarity, willing to admit that you're unaware without realizing your unawareness reeks of privilege you have as men in a world that does not rest for the violence towards women. What point do y'all have in supporting men like Diddy unless you did see yourself in him or his actions? Right. Shout out to John Doe. OMG. I seen her on my newsfeed like who she? Scary Mary movie. Ratting like a movie. Wow. French kiss when I got it. Shout out to Ivy Ani, a great New York media personality and things of that sort. This Cowboy should be in Chicago by now. Yeah, hopefully they get enough rest and everything, and it's a fair shot. I want to say this, man. I didn't know Jay Electronica had Diddy on this album. Like I said, I haven't heard one of the two albums, and I didn't really revisit the album from 2020. With that, that's an interesting thing. I feel like Jay Electronica, every verse that I have heard that's a feature, I feel like he tries to updo himself from the time before of making the most controversial rap verse ever. And he's done a successful job with that, especially on like No Names album. He had like two verses on No Names last album. And both of them were like pretty controversial. It's like, man, if Farrakhan don't do this and a white man get choked, like I was like, oh, okay, all right, are you doing that? Okay, that's what's going on. So it doesn't surprise me that he had Diddy on this album. It kind of does still, like, because he is supposed to be like one of the more intelligent rappers, and he does something like that for the shock values. It's crazy. I'm going on. It's crazy for sure. But yeah, that's how I feel about the situation. But I do look at now. We look back at Jay-Z. Jay-Z said, "Oh, I had nothing to do with Puff. I'm not close with Puff. I don't know who Sean Combs is. We just take pictures next to each other at parties. That is the extent of our relationship." Well, Jay Electronica, Jay-Z's artist, is once again sticking out his neck for Diddy. Why is he doing that? He probably thinking family. Birds of a feather flock together. If you got 9 people doing something, guess what the 10th one is doing? Probably doing something similar, huh? So that's what it is. We looking back at Mr. Sean Carter. Where were you on January 6th, Sean Carter? Oh no, I ain't doing that. I ain't getting me out the paint because I made a Rock Nation joke. But that's how I feel, man. That's how I feel about that situation and stuff like that. Have I ever been to Chicago before? I have been to Chicago before. Let me see if it's a beautiful city. I was like kind of scared to go. No, I wouldn't say scared to go. Scared is crazy. But what was it about Chicago that I was like hesitant about? I just like it was like Chirac. I listened to rap music. So Chirac was always like the thing that I had about Chicago, but it turned out to be just very extremely nice. Shout out to Chicago. I was I have a video of me like trying some food in Chicago. I was trying to find it right now. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Vegan World Cafe. It's unlisted, but it has like 600 views because the owner shared it. Vegan World Cafe. Here we go. Dang, it's not here. Oh, I think it might be like VWC is like because it's unlisted and stuff. VWC. Is that it? Nope. I guess I just won't find it today, huh? But yeah, no. I've been in Chicago before. Good people up there. Shout out to the Black Vegan. Shout out to Vegan World Cafe, Inglewood, everybody like that. Elaru, Israel. Yeah, my people. They know who I am. I'm good in Chicago, you know what I'm saying? And I want to go back to Chicago for I want to go to, a couple different places. My favorite restaurant in Chicago is probably Vegan World Cafe was probably my favorite, to be honest. And that's respectful to the Black Vegan. I rock with the Black Vegan as well. And I went to an African restaurant another time in Chicago. I've been in Chicago probably about three times. Probably about 3 times. It was cool. It's cool. Shout out to the Chi-Town for sure. I'm trying to see if I can find this video. Oh, I found it. Wow, what the heck?
What's up, family, man? It's Rashad Milligan. You already know, reporting to you live from the suburbs of Atlanta. And, rolling out. I got the hoodie on right now, one of the hoodies on. They send me all over the country. They send me to New York. They send me to Los Angeles. They send me to New Orleans. They send me to Mississippi, San Francisco, anywhere, DC, Philadelphia. They send me all over. And, so each spot I go to, one of the first things I do as a vegetarian is I look up vegan soul food spots in the city. So that's just off top, right? So I remember I went to Charlotte a couple weeks ago. And I had someone tell me a couple months ago, they were like, man, Charlotte, they have these bomb vegan ribs. So I look up vegan ribs in Charlotte and I go to like the nearest place and they don't have the vegan ribs and they don't have the second option. Now, I got the
So I
third
show
option.
my
I was
little
like,
thing here at the
cool.
end of the
Right,
video.
right?
Where's it?
But I really wanted these vegan ribs.
Where is it?
Oh,
Oh, there it is. There's a soup.
Right. Get the vegan ribs.
Okay, here's the plate. It was vegan ribs, vegan mac and cheese, and collard greens. Good stuff. I'm not gonna lie to you. And then they gave me a little lentil soup, and the lentil soup was good too. It was healing. It was natural. You know what I'm saying? All the natural stuff. You said they know SSB. I was just talking about you, bro. It's crazy. What's happening, twin? I done got lost, bro. I didn't get lost. That's cat. My mom reported me as lost, bro, in New York today because my phone died at 3 p.m. and I didn't charge my phone until 11:30 p.m. Yeah. Deep dish pizza. Yeah, no. I don't think I've had. Yeah, bro. Yeah. I was just walking around New York. But I was walking around with someone who had like their phone charged. So I was using like their phone for navigation purposes. And then we were supposed to head back to the hotel for me to charge my phone. But like I was like, yo, we should get these photos, because it was his first time in New York. We should get photos by Statue of Liberty and photos at this and that before the sun goes down. On the bright side, you got people looking at. You see the title. I'm appreciative someone cares. And I gave a little speech. It was like, yo, people care. So especially if you're part of this community, I care for y'all, man. So that's how I mentioned you. If you were wondering, I was just talking about you, SSB. What did you say about me? That's what I said. I said I care for you. And it was all mushy and stuff. Chicago weather is sometimes wonky. Oh, for sure. Chicago, New York, all places I'm not going to after October. No, I'm going everywhere. Everywhere I'm going north of DC, I'm leaving. I'm not going after October, bro. That's over with. Not going back into March either. Not going in February, nothing like that. No. But nah, Chicago, cool. Chicago. I never had Chicago deep dish pizza though. I'm not gonna hold you. But I had another chopped cheese in New York today. It was sensational. I ate at two places. The first place was a vegan deli. Oh, sensational. Then I went to the vegan grill. Oh, it's trash. I wouldn't say it was. Yeah, it was pretty trash. With the price, it was trash. Trash. Shout out Bubba Dub. It was trash. But the vegan deli with the chopped cheese. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. What I say? I was playing that wham wham wham. Was I playing the sad air horns? Oh, when I was like, wah, 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 wah. I was doing if I was doing that, that was SpongeBob with the violin. My friends are texting me now. When's the last time your mama talked to you? You talked to your mama. It was my phone died. My phone died at 3. Died at 3. I charged it at 11:30 p.m. So it was 8.5 hours. It was dead. Also, Rashad. Hold on. Let me see. Colder states are best in the summer. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that little that snow. We not doing that at all. No, sir. I am a southern boy. I'm a southern man. We are not doing that. Yeah. Oh yeah. I didn't even say SSB. So I put my phone on the charger. I had 93 text messages in the 8.5 hours. It's like that every single day for me. I'm constantly on my phone, whether it's a group chat going off or something, bro. And it's like I said, it's honestly like, to be honest, a point of anxiety for me. And so like it felt refreshing to not be on my phone all day, every day, like all day today. Like when I was just in the moment. I was just like, where are we going? We got to get this picture. We got to go here. We got to go see this. We got to go do this. Every other time, I'm constantly on the dang phone, bro. You're a busy man, Rashad. Yeah, bro. Because I'm working. So I have a job. I do YouTube. And then I just have people who want to talk about sports or people who just want to talk about music all day, every day, bro. All day, every day. So yeah. 93 text messages. And you would have said get another phone. Yeah. People everybody told me, they said oh yeah, two phones. I've had two phones before where I had a company phone where the phone where my job gave me the phone when I worked at USA Today. USA Today gave me a phone, and then I had my own phone. And then like when I wasn't working, I just like leave the USA Today phone at home and I bring my personal phone. And like, but my phone still be going off, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Phone still be going off. Okay, because I like, I'm not gonna lie, I blend the two worlds. You know what I'm saying? So like a lot of my, you know what I'm saying, personal people, they call me and ask me about professional things like, yo, what do you think I should do with this? Like, how do you think I should write this article? Like, you know, I'm writing a book, or, you know, I'm doing a video on YouTube. How should I construct? The heck is that? How should I construct this video on YouTube? Like, those are the type of questions I get from like people I know and stuff. And, you know, it's all an eye for an eye because I ask them questions about stuff. You know what I mean? Shout out to your father. Oh, it's his birthday today, Texas time. Hey, hold on. Let me see. Let me see if I got a birthday sound. I don't know. Is there a birthday sound? Let me see. Is there a birthday sound up here? There is no birthday sound up here. Happy birthday to him. Happy birthday to him. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to Daddy Dan. To Dan Daddy. Pause. Should I pause that? No. But yeah, that's it. Happy birthday to Daddy Dan, man. Make it a good one for sure. Texas time. Ham talking about. All right, next thing. To be honest, there is no next thing. I have nothing because I haven't been on my phone all day. So I'll just look to see what Phil Lewis talking about, and we'll go from there. Shout out my brother Phil Lewis. Beautiful header picture of him as the president of the Washington Association of Black Journalists. Oh, this is Broccoli City. for exchange. Sir Ari Lennox, Jordan Ward, RJ Mr. LA, Skylar Tyler, Kenyon Dixon, Esther, Carl Banks, Falcons. Not many rappers, bro. I don't think any rappers actually. There are no rappers. Is this the first time they had no? Oh, LA. The Broccoli Experience is coming to LA. Okay, that makes sense. Gina Views and DJ Head. Okay, so this is not the official Broccoli. This pledge is yet another blatant attack on press freedom by the Trump administration. Oh, the Washington. Oh, and he retweeted it. Wow. The Pentagon told journalists it will be required to pledge they won't gather any information, even unclassified, that hasn't been expressly authorized for release, and will revoke press credentials for those who did not obey. Trump, you can't do that. You can't do that, Trump. I don't care who you firing, who you getting to show off. You can't do this. You can't do this, bro. Bro, you can't do this, bro. You know what I'm saying? I have a work phone and my personal for my work. I added a couple of close family on it just in case something happens. That's smart. Oh yeah. But that's huge though to have those couple because you saying in case the battery dies on one. Because this is what I did. I was being cute, right? I'm playing music, walking to the dang subway in the morning, right? I'm walking to the subway, everything like that, bro. And playing the navigation. I'm on GPS, listening to music, scrolling on my phone. Boy, that joint went from 75 to 55 to 35 to all that, bro. Broccoli City. Oh, that would be an awesome city to go to. No loss detected. Yeah, Broccoli City is a ironically, Dan, it's like a it's like a black it's like a black Afro, very Afrocentric type of festival. With like the blackest black artists and black discussion. It's kind of like that. So it was funny. It's like I love to go to the Broccoli City. So bro, thanks, bro. He's 28 again. Hey, happy 28th birthday to Dan Daddy. Ham talking about pause. Pledge. Yeah. Back to the rant, shall we? Yeah, that's against freedom of press. 100%. Donald Trump. Who do you think you are? I don't care if you think you're the president of the United States. I don't care if I lose my job for this. Well, okay, maybe I do care if I lose my job for it. Brother, you can't take people's show off the thing because they made a mean joke about your friend. You can't do stuff just because you don't like it. You can't be mad at a journalist for uncovering the truth. That's ugly. You're hiding it behind a mirror, a veil, and you can't hide. You can't punish people for that, bro. That's literally the point of journalism, to uncover the things that the general public wouldn't tell you. Uncover the things that's the difference, right? We talk about the difference between journalism and this and that all the time. The difference between what a lot of people do, a lot of people just do PR. A lot of people just do press releases or press relations. I'm not going to say press release. I'll say press relations, where they just say all the good that's going on with the team. This happens all the time, especially in sports. Why? Because a lot of times the reporter wants to be friends with the athlete. It ain't your job to be friends with the athlete. I care to make zero friends. Ironically, who I ran into in Times Square tonight? Onyeka Okongwu, bro. I seen Onyeka Okongwu. I said, Onyeka, what the heck going on, twin? He dapped me up. He said, "What's up, man?" And we kept it moving. I didn't tell him I was from Atlanta. I didn't tell him I've interviewed him before and covered him and stuff. I don't know if he recognized me or remembered me. But yeah, Onyeka was in Times Square today, bro. And I ran into him. I say all this to say a lot of artists, a lot of reporters want to be friends with the people they report on. Not me, not I. You wonder why the way I talk about athletes and this and that today was like, oh, well, you a fake Dream fan anyway. I'm not a Dream fan. I'm not a Hawks fan. I'm not a Falcons fan. I'm not a Braves fan. I'm not a United fan. I am a Georgia State fan. Georgia State is the one I admit I'm a fan of Georgia State. Everybody else, I had to put my fan hat down to objectively and accurately report on the people I'm covering. So yes, if Trey Young ever does something stupid, God forbid, he goes off the court and does something stupid, or something about him comes out. Oh, Trey Young, his baby mom said that he was ABC. Woo woo woo. I have to report that, just like I will report Trey Young had 50 points, the game winning shot at the buzzer, and did the ice tray celebration. I have to report on those the same way because that is my job as a journalist. And it just is what it is, bro. It just is what it is, dog. So Trump trying to take this away because it's like something he done like and try to take away your access and press credentials and everything. That's not journalism. That's fascism. It's whack. You're whack. And I you know, I would say I don't care, but I do care. I appreciate my job and I appreciate the ability to pay my bills and stuff. But the attack on the freedom of press and the attack of freedom of speech, ironically, after you all said that there was an attack on freedom of speech following the tragedy and the tragic passing of your friend, Charlie Kirk, who fought hard for these type of specific reasons, for us to be able to say what we want to say and report on what we want to report of, as long as it's factually based. For you to take that away, ironically, after this whole situation, in the wake of this entire situation and grievance process, it's very ironic and it's trash. Just a lot of your thoughts on this are trash. But still, there's a city full of broccoli. I would travel all over that place. No lies to take me. Get out the ranch and ketchup on my dipping sausage too. Dan, you tweaking, bro. Dan said, I want a broccoli city for real. I feel it, Dan. Get what you want, bro. Get what you deserve, dog. Life too short tonight. Get what you deserve, bro, for sure. But yeah, SSB said get 2 phones, bro, with them batteries. That's a very smart thing, bro. A very smart decision, bro. That man said, I love a city with nothing but broccoli and give me some ranch and some ketchup. I'm gonna make some Thousand Island too and dip it with the ranch. I feel it. I feel it, Dan. I'm with you, brother. That was funny. I ain't gonna hold you. That was funny. Gave me a lucky. All right, hold on. Let me see. I'm gonna go to some Mafia Don 3 stuff, bro, and see what I can see from this Mafia Don 3, bro. What else? Where we at? I guess I'll just search Mafia Don 3 and see what pops up. Hopefully everything's appropriate, right? Okay, hopefully everything's appropriate. Fingers crossed. Here we go. Funny Mike exposes chaos and mistreatment at that's September. Who is this? Cleo Thomas? Shout out Cleo Thomas, brother. Dang, Cleo Thomas must have seen my thing and then posted his joint. Dang, I want. Yeah, he definitely saw me post him on YouTube, and he was like, "I did so much more than just be zero." Dang, Cleo. Shout out to Cleo though. Why didn't you comment on my joint? Why didn't you comment on my thing and say, "I appreciate this, brother"? You ain't say nothing. Mafia Down 3 is a movie. Ain't no way Ray J pulled up. What in the world? And Redley started having a what is going on?
We're gonna die! We're all gonna die! Ow! What happened? What? Yo, we need goggles! We need... Watch your eye! Watch your eye! Watch out! Damn, that shit hurt me. Watch the flags!
Bro, what is going on?
Hey, watch your eyes! Yo, watch out!
Marshmallow, Dan. Where you seen Marshmallow? This is crazy. They had an all-out thing. Where you see Marshmallow? Oh, right here. Yeah. That's Office Drummer was wearing the Marshmallow helmet. Yeah, okay, yeah. That's a good find. I was like, what is he talking about? Insurance motivational speech. Caesar calling Kai Mafiathon a begathon is ironic when they beg Eddie to raise cuff him still. Yikes. What did they say? Last hour timer on the Mafiathon. Here we go. It's time. Everyone get in here. The first power hour use the double time. I ran out of money my last paycheck, Kai, but I'm gonna use Klarna to finance a Google Pay gift card. Just all of my money is yours, Kai. Please don't end Mafiathon. This is all I ask. Bruh, I'm about to send that to my boys. That's funny, bruh. I'm about to send that to the boys, man. Yo, this dude is hilarious, dog. That's hilarious, man. I send that. Let me see what this
In
is.
the first 30 minutes of me taking a shower, it is called Dirty 30. Where while I'm in the shower, if you guys suck up, you guys can make me more dirty. So,
bro, what is going on right now? Things like this is why they calling it a begathon, bro. Jeez Louise, man. That is funny, man. Who's this? Oh, that's Babyface, and then Lil Tyler, as y'all see. Kai got ego touch when he said go band for band. Let me see where we at. 600,000. W600,000, man. Before and after it took 10 hours watching whole time, so it's not too bad. Oh, I don't know what that is. Total dropped some pics with Mario. Lacey made it to Mafiathon.
stupid ass fucking nigga. Where the fuck even am I right now? This dumb ass fucking job. Why the fuck am I even here?
Dang. Okay. I'm just looking for some.
That shit.
This is literally my first time seeing it. Oh yeah, he said production. Let me go to sleep.
So you going to you leaving shit in the house? Leaving the house, yes. All right, come on. Who the fuck is calling you? That's your ringtone? No. Come on.
Yeah, I just left Mafiathon.
I told you.
You gotta answer the phone.
Not answer the phone. You never know what you might miss.
You know better than that, Cash.
Come on, Cash.
I'm gonna send a love for you, man.
Yes,
Call me later when you see this. Love.
He already has Snoop Dogg. He already has Snoop Dogg, man. Yeah, Ed Sheeran was already on. Yep, Ed Sheeran was on. He woke him up. Yeah, bro. Snoop Dogg already came on. Hurricane Wisdom. Said he'd be there for the rest of Mafiathon because he's a real one. Zeddy went back to New York. Marco Plus, shout out Marco Plus, my brother. I love the Mafiathon 3 commercials. Yo, Sniper Wolf? Bro, Kai, bro. I ain't gonna. Dang, Kai snapping. He brought Sniper Wolf on? You snapping, Kai. Kai, you not playing fair, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Another thing I wanted to say about Mafiathon 3. He has a billboard for Mafiathon 3 in Times Square. That's crazy. Shout out to Kai Sinat, bro. Sniper Wolf in a building. YouTube legend. Dang, her face looks different. I don't know if it's because she don't have on glasses, but her face looks different. Am I tweaking? Her face look different, or she just not wearing glasses? Dang, Sniper Wolf, bro. That's crazy, dude. This is like a real like internet legend. You think he gets Cam Newton to the joint show? Dang, she's pretty. Sniper Wolf, she like, one of the more known YouTube OGs and stuff like that for sure. Do I think he gets Cam Newton? If he wants Cam Newton on the show, I'm sure Cam Newton would love to go on Kai's show. It's entertainment, including to Kai's viewers. 90% of the time I click, this is what's going on. He's shouting and begging for subs as he's just sitting on his phone in front of a PC. W stream, I guess. Oh, they hating. They hating. Playboy Max and Stokey. Yeah, see, this the one with him and Snoop Dogg, Dan. That's Wiz Khalifa, DJ Ghost, Snoop Dogg in the back. And there it is. There it is, man. Where we at? Oh, All American Rejects. They performed one of Kai's favorite songs. He said that's dope. Yeah. Nah, Kai been bringing them out, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Selena Gomez at the Mafia Don. That was funny. Max Silky about to have a blast at Mafia Don. He say he's gone from a DJ set to watching FaZe Halo play. It's so typical. You can't tell me this man isn't passionate about esports. Yeah, man. Someone said Mafia Don 3 is boring. Why he jumped? Dang, who is this? Who they had in the thing? Dang, this is not echoed. I was yelling. Dang, who is this? I don't even know who that is. Yo. Talil and Dez. Oh. Oh, he laughing.
Bring that ass here, boy.
Gosh, see. Dez really tried to take Kai's head off during the noodle game. Let me see. Oh, gosh, Lee. Dang. Yeah. Oh, that's crazy. There's you out of pocket, brother. I'm glad they brought back the noodle game, though. I'm not gonna lie, dog. Now Kai wants to be a gamer. Love Nikki, that's family.
Love Nikki, that's family.
Are you still cool with Nikki?
Huh?
Still cool with Nikki?
Hell yeah.
That's what's up, man.
Awkward silence. He looking the other way. He ain't got nowhere to look. So he's just looking at windows. Kai, you good, Mud? Oh, that's the one with. That's funny. Dances the Starships from Nicki Minaj. Mike Epps. Oh, that's old. Okay, all right. I think I'm about to end the stream, yo. I'm about to end the stream. I'm gonna go to sleep. Recover from this crazy day. Thank you all for joining. Definitely a lot more personal than usual, but I couldn't just like have a bunch of people ask me if I was missing from multiple places and then just end it. You say you want to you wouldn't hit me with the pool noodle. It's a part of the game. It's the game, man. Yeah. All American Rejects on it. Like everybody's been on there, bro. And this is Bree, Kai's assistant, and Ed Sheeran when he was up there. He just hasn't had I feel like Justin Bieber is gonna come on in the last week. So we got 10 days left. I feel like Justin Bieber's gonna come on. He hasn't come on yet. And LeBron James is supposed to come on the last day. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, shout out to Kai Cenat, man. Shout out to ISO Speed and his tour as well. He's been doing it as well, man. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. Like I said, it was a lot more personal than usual stream, but I can't just have multiple people ask me, "Hey, are you missing?" and then not address it on stream. So yeah, I wasn't missing. It just my phone was dead. If I got Snoop Dogg and LL Cool J on my stream, we would be doing the Dan and Rashad show forever. Yeah, okay. All right. I see. I can see where that could make happen and things of that sort. Yeah, I see what I can, I'll keep that in mind. LL Cool J and Snoop Dogg. I'll see. Shoot for the stars. So if you fall, you land on the clouds for sure. But yeah, that's it, bro. I'm out of here. Appreciate it, Dan, SSB, Big Nate, everybody watching. I appreciate y'all. Y'all please have a good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, good day. Nobody else told you today. I care for you. Until next time, please take care of yourselves.
Rashad, why you
Anyway.
didn't hit me up?
Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
Brother, I love you, brother.
Front lit.
What's up, Rashad?
Yeah.
What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad.